Mike Khoury, you were born in Syria, correct?
Yes, sir.
How long did you live there?
26 years.
26 years. And who did you emigrate to America with?
Myself?
Just yourself? You didn't come with any family or anything else?
Myself.
What did you come with? As in, money, anything
Well,
you
a
had
few
with you?
dollars and a suitcase and a lot of hope.
It's pretty impressive to see where you've gone then.
Yeah, I come a long way.
Oh yes.
It's been a great 25 years.
A lot of people don't believe in American dream anymore, but
No,
all you
that's
need
it.
is a white picket fence.
That's it.
Alright, as you know, there's been a civil war in Syria for quite some time now. What are your thoughts or opinions on this?
It's crazy. It's very crazy, very sad, and really heartbreaking what's going on right now in Syria. It's such a beautiful country, beautiful environment, atmosphere. Probably we disagree as American with the government in the way you rule the country, but if you really live in that region of the Mediterranean area or Middle East, let's say, you understand why dictatorship is the way to rule this country, because the conflict is between Muslims by themselves is so large that nothing can hold it except dictatorship.
Now, you don't think that free expression, those what we as Americans see as, these civil rights, do you think that over time, if they were given these, there would be more of a calm, a sense of a calm in Syria?
To an extent, I believe probably if we work on the new generation, those young kids, and make them understand what freedom, what liberty, what democracy is, but probably we can succeed there. But we talking about hard-headed, mindset. That's all what they care about, who's in charge. That's all about who's in charge, Sunni or Shia or Alawi. That's all what they look for. Because most majority in Syria are Sunni, but Alawi is the one ruling the country. And really that conflict is not helping either side. Because there's a lot of Sunni, they are behind the Alawi president, Bashar al-Assad.
Yes.
There's a lot of Sunni behind him. They want him. They support him. Especially Christian. Because he never harmed anybody. He tried as best as he can to get that country, moving forward.
It's funny you say that, because I found it kind of interesting that Bashar al-Assad, in just 2007, not too long ago, he got elected for a second 7-year term by a 97.6% margin, which is basically the entire country. Now, I saw that as a little contradictory, but obviously I don't know the situation. But although I would like to know the situation, I understand you have a personal story with your family that happened in Syria with a missile. Would you mind telling me a little bit about this?
No, not at all. Election overseas is really funny. Because we don't have two different parties or three parties, really, and we have so many candidates. We have one candidate, it's Bashar al-Assad. So that's the only one you got to vote for. Most of the country, they vote for him, which is, I doubt everybody like him or want him to be the president, but they vote because he's the only one out there. That's first. Second, most people in Syria, if you don't vote for the president, is an issue for you. The intelligence really gotta chase you back. So I would not say 100% or 95 point some percent voted for him. Probably I would say 60, 70 percent they really, from the heart, they voted for him. They want him to be the president. And the second thing you're saying about the incident happened with my family. My mom, she's a Catholic. She's born Catholic. She's very religious, and she loved to pray. She get up every morning around 5:30, 5:45. That's her time where she wake up. She read the Bible, and then she had a book. Probably she had it for over 60, 65 years. It's a small book, probably I would say around 50 pages, and that's her prayer book. That's the only one she could read. Okay. So she was sitting in the sitting room. Let me give you an idea a little bit about what's my neighborhood. We live in the center of Damascus. Center of Damascus is very old city. And you can compare it to St. Augustine. The houses all close together. They call it wall to wall. Like you share the wall with your neighbor. Like if you're not on the wall like this, your neighbor will hear you. That's how close.
It's real urban.
Very urban.
Basically.
Yes. It's like one huge building all connected. Roof connected to each other. They have flat roof. They didn't have this type of roof we have here. Pitch and stuff. Anyway, so she finished her reading the Bible. She stepped outside. And my mom, you gotta keep in mind, she's 77 years old. And she believed when she can see the sky, the Lord will hear her better. So she stepped out of that room and sat in the courtyard. Most houses over there, they have courtyard.
Yes.
Because they like to, grow their own herbs and flower. And Damascus is very famous with Damascus roses. It's very famous roses. So she stepped out of that room, and not, I would say, more than 20 to 30 seconds after she stepped out of that room and sat in the courtyard, a missile come through the roof of my parents' house, through the back wall where she was sitting. Like she was sitting on this love seat right here.
Yes.
That missile hit right on top of her head right there. Went through to the neighbor bedroom, which has happened to be his kid's bedroom. He has 3 daughters, 12, 7, and 3, I think. And the missile hit the girl, I think the oldest one, and killed her. And 2 other, they got bad injury. One of them, I think, they tore her legs. And, well, the CIA, not CIA, Syrian intelligence and the police department, everybody rushed there. Syrian army rushed there, tried to find out what's going on, tried to help everybody out.
All right.
And it was pretty frightening. I heard about it after it happened, probably, I would say, in a couple of days. The day it happened, I called my parents. I call my mom, average, I would say 5 to 6 times a week. Every morning, that's my daily routine. I call her up.
That's a great thing. You have to stay close with your mother. I love my mother as well. Although, if you don't mind me taking this to another direction, but
Sure.
that it's really just a beautiful thought. In a sense, rest in peace to people who did get harmed. But it's hard to say that she doesn't have God looking after her, seeing how she went outside to see the Damascus rose, and then that missile just so happened to cruise straight through where she would have been. Mm-hmm. It's just an unordinary series of events. It really is.
She's blessed.
Yes, that she is.
She's a good woman. She never missed a prayer.